Today we are going to be highlighting skin. Ooh, I'm very pale. And the contrast is a bit weird because the highlights that I've done on his nose are not that bright. 2-hour stream tonight, says John. No, we're having an early night tonight. Definitely just the 1 hour. Definitely just the 1 hour. How is everybody? Hope you've all had a tippy top day. It's been a hectic day today, hasn't it, my darling?
Yes, sir.
We had a little bit of a late start this morning, delayed start at work. Had a couple of jobs to do first, and been kind of catching up all day. Couple of deliveries, couple of lengthy phone calls with suppliers. But it's all good. We're here now.
Pete says, I'm trying to get Emperor achievement on ESO. Methuselah says, you play ESO? Nice. Pete mentions this constantly, so I'm not entirely sure whether that's sarcasm or generally haven't noticed. Houseworky day today, says Tony, apart from taking a pic of a mini next to a carrot. John says, still reorganising the shop? No, today, that's always ongoing, is reorganising the shop. And now I've been, and he's grumpy because I've told him of some things that I don't think are right.
Not grumpy about that. I knew that there would be things that you would suggest doing differently, but you weren't there when I moved everything. So.
But on Mondays, it's the shop isn't open because we're still in winter hours and there's nobody about in a seaside town in the winter. I know that the clocks have changed now, but the seasons for seaside townness haven't. So on Mondays, it's just us two, and we pick all the post and reorganise stuff and do all sorts of things, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah. Stop moving stuff around in the shop. I can't find out now, says Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Pete, it's easier to find now because instead of half of the gaming basing materials and static grass being on a spinner and the other half being on the wall near the bolt action, and then some also kind of being near the paint, all on one wall now.
Yep.
So that's easier to find. No, I actually didn't know, says Methuselah. Not sure how I missed that. No, I'm not sure how you missed it either, to be fair, but yes, he does. But yeah, no stream tomorrow because the boy's not here.
Gadding out.
So no stream tomorrow.
It's been not been. I don't know what I was gonna say. It's been a long time since I've been out on a Tuesday night.
You're always out.
I'm never out. It was like at least Christmas. That's 3 months ago. 2 days ago.
Alright, you're out more than I am.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, whatever.
Out more than the hermit that doesn't leave the house.
You go out all the time.
When?
That one Tuesday a month.
Oh, when I go around to my friend's house to play board games.
Yeah.
That. It's not really out though, is it?
Ow.
I get in a car. I get picked up in a car from outside my door and I get dropped back off again. Don't even go out. I'm not even in the street. I've come back to all dead guilds, so I'm rebuilding mine, says Pete. Obviously, still talking about ESO. Not just randomly in his house. So is this a different version?
Yeah, we
Is
tried.
this the one that you didn't like?
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
You play the older one?
Yeah, original Skyrim.
Original.
Yeah, I want I wasn't overly keen on Elder Scrolls Online.
And I don't play Nout.
Well, you should do.
When?
Should have a go. Oh, you've got loads of time.
I did have a go when you went out of the room and Little Miss and I had to go moving the character around and I got stuck in some water until you came back. That's how good it went for us.
You just need a little bit of practice.
I'm just not very good. Skyrim Sunday again, says John. Yeah, we used to do Skyrim Sunday on stream, didn't we? But there's some nice sounds for you. I am using my Brian Craig sand to finally finish the last of my Puppet Apocalypse. Hey,
what flavour's this one that you're doing?
War. It's the one I've been leaving because it's flames and don't like flames. There's a wild Pokemon in chat, everyone. Yeah, that's some good stuff, isn't it? Get a bit of that going on.
It's good.
How managed to leave in reasonable time then, Chroniko? Was it okay, or was it best left unspoken?
What's this?
Chroniko had to go out, but they'd got lost up a mountain beforehand. I know the feeling of getting lost at mountains because you like to get me lost at mountains, don't you? Unfortunately, I don't know what you're talking. On our first
we went for a nice walk in the.
Keep the hydrator, says Spiffy.
Spiffy. We went for a nice walk in a country park, forest near
mountain.
Near Loch Ness.
Nearly died.
I can't remember what it's called.
Death Mountain.
I'm sure it's called Dr. Drummond or something like that in the place. Completely butchered it. But yeah, we went for a nice walk up a mountain and I had picked the wrong trail. Drummond Rocket.
We don't do mountain climbing. It's not a thing we do. Thankfully, it was a long time ago. Yeah. Otherwise, I think I would have died. It was when we didn't have signal or anything. We couldn't find our way down the mountain. We ended up walking back into the village, didn't we? Well, we met that random man who was proper hiker and had all his gear on and everything, and you went, "Oh, sorry sir, excuse me, can you tell me how to," and he just laughed at us and went, "Oh dear, yes, well, it's quite a trek back," and looked at us in like our trainers and no water and all the rest of it, as we'd just gone for a stroll. And then we ended up having to get a taxi back to where we were staying because it was so far away. But so your attempted murder of me on our first wedding anniversary didn't work, and you've been stuck with me ever since. What?
I took you to a restaurant for your tea. I think we went to a pub in the end, didn't we? I can't remember.
We went to the only place we could find that was open. Don't be making it sound all special like you'd arranged it. It was the only place open. Hey Sharon! Yeah, that's it. Death Mountain next to Fire Top Mountain. Oh, Tony and John both caught Pokemon. I like it when John catches the Pokemon because it rhymes.
Alright. I'm with you. John with the Pokemon. We held our first Pokemon pre-release at the weekend, and it was jolly good fun.
The people that came enjoyed it, didn't they?
They did.
It'd be nice to have a few more, but
it would.
Unfortunately, that's also the downside of a small town. If we were in a big city, it'd be lots more people, wouldn't there?
Definitely. But it was the first one we've ever done, and we can only raise the awareness of it for other people for the next one.
Because there's people like that, the people at Mountain. are so annoying. Why would you all be all unhelpful when people are lost and tired? I think genuinely, Karanik, we couldn't help us because where we wanted to go was just too
John
far
the
away.
Templar likes to party.
John likes to party. He likes to party. He kind of just went, well, you're just going to have to keep going that way. There wasn't anything really he could do, to be fair.
Yeah, we could have just turned around and gone back to the car.
But then that was equally miles away.
It was. It was a long way back the other way. And it was supposed to be a circular route. So we'd made a wrong turn somewhere. Haven't we?
Anyway, we survived.
You had your camera with you, didn't you? And
No
then we
idea.
and then we didn't see any wildlife.
Yeah, no wildlife whatsoever. At all. Ever. No Nessie either.
No.
Yay, John cheered because we're still alive. What was the noise? What did Panda do? Why did he set fire to himself again? Did anybody else notice, or was that just was that just something I made
Set
up?
fire to
He
himself.
had like all fire behind him. What happened? Yeah, see, Tony saw Panda on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Nessie only turns up in tourist season. Well, that's true, yeah. This should have been tourist season.
It was June.
But nothing. There was no wildlife at all. Like, none. I'm trying to find out why Pando set fire to himself now. I can never find where Pando is.
Well, his control panel.
Yeah, where his control panel is. Let's have a look. How's he doing? Maybe he leveled up. He did, he leveled up. He's level 30 now. I'm going to show you Panda's new colour scheme for level 30. To be fair, oh no, he didn't.
He hasn't leveled up.
No, we need one more level. I don't know why he set fire to himself then. See, because we're currently using the pink colour scheme.
Right.
But the next colour scheme up is this horrible one, which is what we're supposed to be on. But we decided we didn't like that and we wanted him to be pink.
Right.
And we're currently on level 44, and the next level is level 45, which is equally as horrible colour. So I don't know why he set fire to himself. Maybe he just likes John. Maybe it's because John cheered. It is all connected, so maybe... Maybe.
I don't know, next time anybody
You like
cheers,
the green
we'll
one,
have
do
to,
you, Methuselah? Well,
we'll
let's
have to figure it out.
Let's have a look. Let's have a thinky poos. Hang on. This is why we wouldn't be any good if we ever had like loads of viewers, because I won't be able to cope.
How's that looking? That looks alright, isn't it?
So we can have purple. He's going to change, and then we'll do a poll and see. Purple, pink, or green are the colours that Pando can be. So that's I put a poll up there. That's purple. That's the pink one that we normally have, and that's the green one. So you can vote. You can vote up there on what colour you like best. So there is purple, and he's got a bit of yellow behind his ear for some reason. Pink with a bit of greeny colour behind his ear, like teal, or green with red behind his ear. I'm assuming that's his ears. I don't know where alien ears are.
I don't think they have ears.
Are we still all cool with the alien? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still happy with the alien. And the next level for him, level 45, is like a baby poo yellow. So, it don't really get any better, to be fair. Oh, you can't leave it like that, everybody. You can't leave it at 2 votes each. That's not going to help anything, is it? Oh, purple. Purple's winning. Unless you want to see it like this, get a vote in for something else, come on, you can use your little Lancer reward things as well, I think, if you wanted to.
Want to influence the vote.
Purple's winning, purple's still winning.
Purple's the best.
Oh, green. Green and purple are neck and neck. That's not going to help at all, is it? Because then I'll have to throw in a final vote. Oh, purple's taking the lead again. Purple's taking the lead again. Oh, green's back up there, equaling. Oh, green's winning. Green. Oh, well done, everybody. Purple and green both won. What are you like? Well, I don't like the green one, so unfortunately it's going to have to be purple.
I like purple.
And then, you know, we'll have another
democracy in action again. There we go.
Yeah, well, it's their own fault for not for giving me a hang vote or whatever. Hey, Red Scope. Oh, you've just missed voting for.
Yeah, maybe we should do it again now. Red Scopes.
No, we're doing it again. So there we go. It's going to be Alien Pando is going to be purple for a little while at least. We've had him pink for quite a while now, haven't we? So. Democracy. Well, it didn't, did it? It didn't work. What the channel points make? Bonkers voting. That's right, Tony. You should have used more. Anyway, now all that nonsense is out of the way, what hobby things have you got to tell us?
What hobby things have I got to tell you? I don't know. Exciting stuffs. We've got some Green Stuff World inbound this week.
Has that got Tony's things on?
It has.
Oh, I see.
It has.
This song always reminds me of, like they were just saying, one of these things is not like the other. I don't know what that's off, but it's like, one of these things is not like the other one, and this song.
No, it reminds me of a song, and I can't remember what the song is.
Song.
The song.
What does it remind everybody else of? Can you actually hear the music tonight? I never know if it's too loud or too quiet. How was the Pokemon event at the weekend? Tell us all about it. You missed it, Red, yes. But go on, tell us again.
It was loads of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was we didn't get a huge attendance, which was a little shame, but everyone that came had a great time. So it was the first pre-release that we've ever done. Everybody opened their packs, and there was like a fixed promo in each pack, and it was like a seeded pack, shall we say, that had so many cards in, like a little pre-made deck. So the one that I got, because I played, so the one that I got was blue and green, so water and grass types. Some people got blue and blue, some people got blue and yellow, some people got purple and yellow, which is psychic and electric. I think somebody got fighting as well. It was pretty cool. Lots of different ones. In fact, I'll just put this guy down for a second. And if anybody's interested in Pokemon, I've got my deck here. Here it is. So this is my deck, Vivillon. So this is pretty cool. So this is the stage 2. It starts off as Scatterbug. Where are we? So you have Scatterbug, and then Spuper, and then Vivillon. That was pretty cool. So you could evolve all 3 in one turn if you've got more. And then we have Quaxley. Sorry about the glare on the thing. And then Quaxwell evolves from Quaxley, and then the promo-y thingy card that was on the front is wherever it is, Quaquaval. So Quackwa, in fact, that's the one. That's the
This sounds like that
fancy-
episode of Taskmaster, where not Frank Skinner, the other one, David Badal is
Quaffy.
trying to think of things that begin with Q, and he's just making them up.
Yeah, Quackwaval. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So you open your little pack, and it's got 40 cards in, and then you open 4 booster packs as well. And then the booster packs, you can take cards out of those and add them into your 40 cards and swap some cards out. So I swapped a couple, but not a lot, and did all right. Came second out of our entries, which was pretty cool. The Spuper and Pavilion only managed to get that off a couple of times, but Quackwavel or whatever it was called was awesome. Once you managed to get that out, it was pretty much game over. Hydro kick for 140 damage.
There's a wild Pokemon in chat talking about Pokemon. It looks like a giant purple blob with a moustache.
A wild Swalot.
Jumps straight in there, throwing balls at a giant purple blob. I wonder if it just goes straight through. Like if you didn't aim correctly and your balls went sailing through the middle of it. Is it Bob, the aliens versus something, that kind of thing?
Yeah, monsters versus aliens.
Monsters versus aliens. Is it Bob the Blob?
I think so. We haven't watched that for a long time.
Oh, it's a very old film now, isn't it?
I remember watching it with Madam when she was younger, and she was frightened of that silly cartoon.
Oh, Tony's in there too, throwing balls about. How's your bus coming
Well,
along?
I think it's looking alright. A wild Shoggoth has joined the chat, says Tony.
Isn't the one called? Oh, is
Yeah,
that a
Shoggoth's
D&D
a-
monster?
It's, yeah.
Oh dear. I'll just go back in the corner.
No.
So, what are you doing his eyes?
I don't know, really.
Ah, Wicked D's here.
Hi, Wicked D.
What time do you call this? You're late to class. Oh, Tony caught the Pokemon. Doesn't rhyme, but it's cool. We'll let you. What's Wicked D got to tell us? We saw you. We saw you leaving work. We're spying on you.
Did you? I didn't.
You weren't in the same section of the shop as me and Little Miss. Gizzy's been looking out the window again today. He found some sun to sit in.
Yeah, it was.
He was very happy with his little self. A nice sunbathe. Running up. In fact, we've got a dog at now. I'm in running up and down the stairs. Alright.
Yeah, just
Just what?
foot clicked as I moved it.
It's because you're old.
Mm.
Come on, what are you up to tell us?
Been putting stuff in boxes.
I've been picking stuff to go in those boxes.
Been packing orders.
Whoop, whoop,
It's cool.
exciting.
It's cool seeing what people have bought and thinking like what hobby projects are going on out there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Can't tell anybody. That might be like a GDPR thing. Telling people what other people have bought. I suppose if we didn't mention names, it'd be alright, wouldn't it?
I don't think you'd be able to remember the names, would you?
That's alright.
I mean, really?
Yeah. So we've done
Yeah.
packed some Space Marines, haven't we? We've done some space people with new Space Marines. Had someone with a load of undead and stuff. That was cool order.
That was all right though, John, because I could just sit on the floor because they're all at the same height. So just sat on the floor and found all those. So that was fine.
What's that? Oh, dry paint.
Dry paint. It's just they're all on the right level on the rack to just sit there and find them.
No, is that what John's been buying?
So that was alright.
Yeah, the paint rack's laid out differently, isn't it? No.
So there you go. You see, picked by me, packed by him today. Have you packed it yet?
I don't remember packing a load of dry paints.
Yeah, I'll put it all in one box. Might be tomorrow. Definitely picked by me today.
Yeah, that one might be on the agenda for tomorrow, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I only had to go upstairs for a couple of things for that one.
And you found that train track, didn't you, in the end?
Sometimes the problem that I have is I'm not really quite sure what I'm looking for. Sometimes it's like I think it might be in a blister or something and it's actually in a box or the other way around. You get there in the end.
You'll have to do the packing and I'll do the picking.
I won't be any good at that either.
I know where everything is.
It's anyone's guess what I'm ordering for when my orders come through. Even I don't know. This is Tony. Yeah, yours is the kind of order that has me running up and down all over the place, Tony. That's what yours is. When you see on the packing slip and it says shop floor or it says stock room, the stock rooms are 2 floors above the shop floor. So when you have a load of stuff that's like all in different places, that just means I've been running about more.
It's shop floor, gaming floor, stock rooms. Especially paint and stuff, innit? I don't know. I don't know if I've got anything like. We got some Pokemon plushies today.
We did. I should be adding those tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talking about tomorrow, don't forget there's no stream tomorrow. Of course, that boy that you can see on the screen over there is not here.
How very dare
It's true. But yes, Pokemon plushies. Who's excited for Friday for Scarlet Violet?
Oh yeah, cool Scarlet Violet packs available.
On Friday.
You unpacked the thing, didn't you? You and Little Miss unpacked the standee promo items.
Yeah, well, she was excited to see what it was.
Did you put them together?
Yeah. Yep, they're just in the way now. Put them on the bottom of the stairs.
A bit heavy with that. I just went a little bit heavy with the paint. I had to wipe it off quick.
What colours are you?
So I've mixed together Dwarf skin, which is what I used as a base for the skin.
Are these Reaper or?
These are 2 thin coats paints.
Ah, okay.
So I mixed together Dwarf skin and a little bit of Ivory Tusk with some Instar Water Plus to thin it slightly, and that is what I'm applying right now. Nobody can see that though because I'm too close to myself.
Well, yeah. I moved the camera down as low as I could and just left the rest to fate, really.
Yeah. There we go. We'll do something a bit like that, eh? I've been feeling pretty tired at the moment. Not going to moan,
He is gonna know.
really, about. But I don't normally get ill and stuff. But I've been feeling pretty tired recently. So we're having an early night tonight after the stream finishes. Straight to bed.
It's 4 years ago, isn't it, since you ended up in hospital on your drip?
Is it? Is it that long?
It's 4 years.
Oh no, we discussed it at the weekend, didn't we? I remember. Yes, it was 4 years ago.
Because you wouldn't do as you were told.
Yeah.
And you ended up in hospital. Oh, you want to eat sweets? Didn't know that was still on. Have you got any sweets left?
Yeah, we've got some toxic waste.
Is that all you've got left?
Well, we've got some of the fiery crisps in the cupboard in the kitchen.
What do you want, Methuselah? Fiery crisps or the sweets that are just in front of him? I had the flu last week. A lot going about at the moment, says Red Skirt. Yes, I'm waiting because I've got a sore throat and Little Miss has got a bit of a runny nose, so she's bound to have brought it home from school. I'm just waiting for the holidays to hit so that I can have full-on flu.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what
Next
always
week, half term, Easter holidays even.
so that I can mope about the house looking after her feeling rubbish.
I'll be ill.
Has Panda changed colour or is it my PC? I don't know what you're talking about, Wicked D. It must be your PC or them new settings that you've done. No, we had a vote and he's now purple. I've been snuffling for the last few days, says John. Toxic waste, says Methuselah. Get some toxic waste in your face! They don't say that, but I've just added that bit in for you.
Alright, fair enough. Right.
Toxic waste.
Put him down a bit.
In your face. I'll tell you what, put him right in front of the camera so I can't see you. How about that?
Yeah, right. Right, what flavour should we go for?
Oh, just grab one.
Pink, red, blue, or green?
Just grab one. Stop messing about.
Shall we? Let's
Got
go.
lots of green.
Let's go green, shall we?
Got lots of green. What is green?
I don't know.
John the Templar is sneaking about.
John's sneaking about. John's gonna nick your sweets.
No, they're mine.
Get on mine.
Wicked D says started feeling lurgy-ish the last hour.
Is that a real word? Lurgy-ish. Is that what that's what we've all got? Lurgy-ish.
Yeah.
Ooh. You don't like that one. There's actually a reaction for once. What's that taste like then?
Maybe apple.
Maybe you like apple.
Yeah, it's like a super sour. Yeah, it is apple flavour. Apple flavour. It's like a really horrible Granny Smith.
Redscope's got an interesting question for you.
Yep.
So, how is Mr. MLG going to get the Dwarf painted and build this F-16 Falcon by the end of March? Now, as I said in the video, we never said what year.
Yeah.
Just March.
Oh, I'll get it done.
You won't. They are good sweets. I wouldn't blame him, says Methuselah. Does it taste like bleach by any chance, says Wicked D?
No,
You
it's.
don't go around eating bleach.
No, it's alright. It doesn't taste like the smell of bleach. Let's put it that way. No, it's alright. Once I've got past that initial kind of like, it's alright.
Have something sweet for tea.
It's alright. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did.
So maybe that's
Yeah. Yeah, we
There's some
had.
pomegranate juice in the fridge if you want.
I think not. We had toffee and pecan roulade for our pudding, which was very tasty.
Yeah, we don't normally have stuff, but
We went for some Aunt Bessie's sticky toffee pudding, but they didn't have any. They only had jam roly-poly.
it was one of those occasions when you take the child into the supermarket with you
Yeah.
and come out with stuff that you didn't really need. One of those. Can't see what you're doing.
I don't know how I can do it any differently.
Bring the camera closer to your belly if you can. Move your arm. You should try acid drops, says Methuselah. He wasn't planning on trying these, to be fair. Wicked Deeds just made him.
Yeah.
You have to,
I think I've had acid drops before.
you'll have to tell me when you've run out so I can take the thing off. Otherwise it'll be eat sweets, we're like, we ain't got none.
We'll have to get some. We'll have to hunt out some more.
Oh, but that won't happen either.
Sour
Don't
sweets.
be giving false hope to people.
Ah, right.
You were going to build your plane on stream, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I might do it on Wednesday.
You've got RCL thing to finish, you told me.
Yeah, he's only a goblin. That ain't gonna take long, is it?
Oh dear. How's everybody else's great MLG brush off out of my comfort zone getting along? Or are we all waiting for Animal for next one?
Animal. What am I gonna paint for animal?
An animal, perhaps. This that I'm painting currently is out of my comfort zone because I've been putting this off for a very long time. Because it's got fire and a dirt-like fire. Another paint fire.
It could be.
There's a wild moth.
It could be a mythical animal, couldn't it?
Oh yeah, of course it can. Oh aye, yeah. I don't know what that was. Traditional sweet shop in the high street is good. He doesn't need any. Had to abandon the zombie dragon, so went with plan B, a space dwarf. Well, your dragon could be, a long-term project, couldn't it, Tony? I mean, I think there is more things coming up that it could be if you wanted to carry it on at a slower pace. I do think that there's more stuff. Because it's currently finishing my mechs, still hate them. Yeah, just don't do what I did when I finished my out of my comfort zone and then threw it on the floor and smashed it into 4 pieces. Don't do that. I wouldn't recommend that.
You've repaired it, haven't you?
I have. I've glued it back together, but I still wouldn't recommend doing it. Zombie Dragon is still awesome, Kuriko. Just a slower burn. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just checking him out.
Checking him out. He's got big guns, is that what you...
Yeah.
So are you highlighting skin, is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, the screen's gone black. I feel like throwing them onto the floor right now, says Koniki. But I'd finished mine. I felt like throwing it around while I was painting it, but then I finished it and then chucked it on the floor. And we don't have carpets, so you just smash. Just smash. Yeah, what have we got? So next month is animals. Then May is fantasy creatures. I mean that's dragon material all over it.
Yeah.
June's always wanted to paint. I mean, Tony, I won't say you've always wanted to paint a dragon, but other people have always told you should. War for July. I mean, technically it could have died in the war. August is big, it can fit in there, can't it? October's dead, definitely fit in there. And December's scales. So yeah, I mean, you've got ages. You've got all those that you can squidge it into if you wanted to. Easy peasy.
So fantasy creature. I think I'll do my that cool Periton mini that was in that Kickstarter stuff that came
you'd
in.
already done a Periton.
Yeah, but not that funky one that was in the
Oh, okay. Well, it's animals first.
Dungeons and Lasers.
Me and Sharon are looking for a trio with Reaper Familiars 01548 the Owl. If anybody wants to join in with that, if anybody's got the owl sat on top of a pumpkin from 01548. And that would also be an animal there as well, it's got an owl on it.
I think for animal I might paint a Skogscatter.
What's that then?
It's the Bad Squiddo horde of cats.
Oh, yes. Because it doesn't have to be Reaper, remember everyone, for the brush off. But I was talking about RCL.
Oh, sorry.
For trio. the trio. The owl sat on a pumpkin. Redscope says, funny you should say that. For my brush off, I gave up on the zombie dragon. I sort of built something. It's pretty odd. It's painted in a style never done before. It's odd. I don't know if I like it. Sure, it's excellent. Konika says, Horde of Cats! Yeah! Probably not like that. But that's what voice you're getting.
That's probably, I reckon, accurate. Horde of Cat.
I lined up an April duo with someone on something. I'm sure of it. This is the problem, Wickedy. When you go getting ahead of yourself, you get all confusicals. As long as it wasn't me, because I can't remember doing that.
No, I don't think I've sorted out anything past the end of this one.
I don't like doing it to her because I get confused. It might have been with Sharon, I think. Well, maybe Sharon didn't remember that. I know you all got ahead of yourself for this month and all arranged stuff early for this month.
Yeah.
Oh look, Panda's asleep. What was the question? So Sharon? Tony says, definitely going to have to paint Gary the Peacebreaker as one submission for next month. Oh, definitely, yes.
Or is that the goose?
Mm-hmm. I haven't really thought that far ahead to know what I was going to do yet.
No, not for animal.
Well, not for anything, I never quite tell you.
But the swarm of cats. It's been in my drawer a little while. I really should do it. And then fantasy creature is going to get like loads.
Really?
Yeah. Periton, all sorts of stuff.
I have a bunch of animal minis from a long ago Kickstarter that I could use, absolutely. Absolutely. Got a bit funky with the music, haven't it?
Yeah, I like it. It's very upbeat.
I have to get royalty free music, so there's not a great amount of choice. Not sure what to do for April. I have an idea of going on a Greek theme. Would a Hydra count? Of course it would. Absolutely. I'm also looking forward to everybody's dragon turkey for Muses Touching Friends. That should be cool. It's always cool to see the same mini.
John the Templar is enjoying this stream.
And soon we'll have the summer solstice super mini exchange to
Well,
do.
I don't think it's soon, is it? We haven't found out who we've got and stuff yet. I can't
No,
remember.
but we'll have
Yeah,
that'll be to
painted.
work on. And
But then
stuff.
you can't do that on stream.
No.
So that's going to be a bit more difficult for you, isn't it? Since how you only paint on stream.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
When's the Dragon Turtle deadline? The Dragon Turtle deadline is the 31st. But if you're struggling, then just tell Carol, and there can be. It's a bit like the brush off. There can be a softer deadline for that. But that one is run by Muses Touch. Again, just like us, she just likes to see them finish. So if somebody's been painting it all this time, she's not going to go, no, you cannot enter it now, because that's not what she's like. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's.
Yours is in the cabinet at the shop, isn't it? If anybody's wants to see Mrs. MLG's in person, it's available in the cabinet.
That makes it sound like it's good.
It is good.
It's just that it don't fit in the house or anything, so it has to go to the shop.
It is good.
No. I don't know how Carol's going to do it. Because I do a video for ours, but I don't think that Carol normally does. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to see everybody's. I don't know what her plan is.
Some kind of photo album.
Maybe because she uses
thing.
Twitter, you see, but I know that not
Yeah.
everyone in our Discord does. So we'll have to just keep an eye on her, and I'll maybe post the photos if she doesn't into our Discord for us lot as well.
I need to change some settings on Twitter
Alright.
because I keep getting global post notifications.
What are they?
Well, so where somebody's posted something, so I wake up every morning to a phone screen full of Twitter notifications that are people who've posted whatever they've posted to the entire world.
Weren't that Twitter anyway?
And
I don't understand.
And I need to yeah, but I don't need a notification popping up on my phone to tell me about some person I've never known of doing something.
I thought that was just how Twitter. I know the notification bit, but I thought that's just how Twitter worked. You post to the entire world.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. That's what I always thought.
Maybe I just need to turn notifications off. Or the fact that I never actually really look at Twitter apart from when I get notifications like that. Maybe I just delete Twitter.
Well, you can do, and then if there's anything that I need help with on there, I'll ask them. Mr. MLG doesn't really do the socials.
I've just got a new
That's
phone
me.
today, but we haven't figured it out yet. We haven't powered it on.
He's not had a new phone for quite a long time, and then he dropped his, and it's got a big crack in it, so he decided to take the plunge. But instead of getting a new iPhone, which we've always had, he's got a different type, and it's absolutely ginormous. Never seen a phone so big in my life. It's like he's carrying around like a house phone.
No, I've seen a bigger phone than it. You remember when Matthew got that thing? It was like he was carrying an iPad in his pocket. That thing was ridiculous.
Is it a Samsung? No, it's not a Samsung. It's not a Samsung, is it?
It's a Google Pixel.
Yeah, whatever that is. Strange. It's strange. But we haven't actually had a chance to play with it yet.
Haven't even put the SIM card in it yet because I need to save all the data and everything off my existing phone. So after the stream, I'm going to take my.
After the stream, you said we were going to sleep.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
just
I knew that one
thought I'd take my laptop and have it on my
it's
knee.
changing it already, everybody.
You can go to sleep, but you always say that you can't sleep if I aren't there. So I'll be there, but you can go to sleep and I'll sort my phone out.
That's true, Koniko. At least it wasn't attacked by a pheasant. Yes, that's happened to Koniko today.
No, no.
No, the phone got attacked by a pheasant. Koniko dropped it, and when they found it again, it was being pecked at by a pheasant.
Oh, yeah, nightmare.
So yes. How are you getting on?
All right,
How long is it going to take you to finish this?
I'm about halfway there.
This bus then.
Ah,
Do we think?
I reckon another 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, easy. Get it smashed out by the end of the week. Ready for the I could always ask the organiser of the thing for a little extension if I didn't get it finished.
John the Templar thinks you look thirsty.
I think he looks thirsty too, John. You asking for an extension already?
Not necessarily.
Even though you've been warned loads of times that you needed to start painting it. Oh, sounds dodgy to me, that.
Not necessarily. We'll see how we get on. See if I wake up ridiculously early any days. Might get some
You're
work
going
done
to
on
start
it.
sneaking off and I'll just find you
What?
feverishly painting away.
Not like when you were saying about your dad, when it's sneaking off to play his guitar.
He does, he keeps sneaking off to play his guitar and Mum will just find him randomly in the house, perched on a stool somewhere.
I need to get this guy finished because I need to be able to have time to paint my Night Lords before the 29th of April.
Well, you see, and you've got your RCL thing to finish. I know you keep saying it's only a goblin or whatever, but you still actually have to do it.
I know, well, I'll get the goblin done. If the worst comes to the worst, I'll do the goblin on Wednesday's stream. And I'll finish this in the out time. And then... that's a bit heavy. And then I've not committed to anything for RCL for April. I think that it's a wise choice that I don't. Because I've got all these Space Marines to paint.
Fun fact, says Granny Kill, pheasants quite like to be bribed with cheese. Everybody likes cheese. Cheese is the best.
So I've got another game lined up on Thursday to try out my Night Lord strategy. One of the guys that's coming with us, Jim, he's playing as Imperial Fists. So we're going to have a game because there's a possibility that I could end up facing an Imperial Fist player because they are good guys. Loyalists. So we're going to have a game on Thursday to help us with the rules.
There's a wild grumpy fish in chat. This doesn't look like fire at all.
Still early stages, let's have a look.
It's not still early stages. Oh, don't be giving me that. This is as stagey as it's getting.
Nope, there's a small person shouting.
Oh, you're gonna have to do some talking now, boy.
I don't know. Just makes it sound like I never say anything. So yeah, got another game of Heresy lined up on Thursday. Need to get me guys done. I was hoping that over this weekend I might get a chance to get the airbrush out and give them all a once over with some paint through the airbrush, but didn't get a chance. We were far too busy with other stuff for me to spend an hour or two messing about with that. So might just have to manually brush paint them all instead. But we'll see how we go. Quite happy with my two test models. I've got some jet bikes that are almost finished building, but I'm waiting for some heads and some shoulder pads to make them, because I've run out of Night Lord's heads and shoulder pads with like scully faces and stuff. So I'm waiting for some of them to turn up. Hopefully they're going to rock up in the next couple of days and we can get those guys finished, and then they can all get painted at the same time as everything else. So I decided, I think I might have mentioned, that I undercoated them all with bruised purple Colourforge spray, which is a beautiful colour. It's a really nice dark purple. Unfortunately not quite the colour that I was hoping that it would dry as. So I've gone again, painted them again with Citadel Night Lord's Blue, which is at least the right hue of dark blue, and then we've gone with blackened bronze for the shoulder pad trims and studs and stuff on their armour. So quite happy with how the two test models I've done have turned out. I've missed something in chat, something about Wiki D's car. Thank you, Methusis, thank you very much. We're certainly getting there, I think. Realise it has taken me all stream just to paint the skin, or do part of the skin at least. Haven't quite finished yet, but it's coming on. It's coming on. Gonna do highlighting beard after I've done highlighting skin. We're gonna go with carrot top red for the highlights for the beard, or first highlight for the beard. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how he's turning
Pete the
out.
Hydrator likes to party.
We like to party. is what I say every time Pete plays that card. Oh, can hear giggles and stuff coming from the out of the room. Little Miss is supposed to go to bed before the stream. And she's no doubt just made up some boulder
Pete the Hydrator thinks you're crazy.
An imaginary spider. Is that
an imaginary noise? Gizmo came to check on us.
Good lad. So you're going to have to read up the chat a little bit, Dan, because you've got the controller. Wicked D said something about a car, and I don't know what the thing was, but I just saw the tail end of it, and I couldn't interact. And there might have been other stuff that I've missed as well, because I was
You wanted to know what?
painting. Wicked D said something about cars.
Oh, she's talking about killing pheasants.
Oh, right, yeah.
Pando got treated quite a lot by everybody. Pokemon escaped and nobody caught it. John went, hooray for Gizmo! Methuselah says the book bust is looking good.
I looked up just at that moment, actually, because I did see that.
Oh, yeah.
A wild Squirtle.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not there. I think that's lying. Let's all try and catch it, just in case. We know what that one is. There's definitely no picture of that, though, is there? Alright, it's already escaped, apparently. That was a mean trick, wasn't it, John? What a mean trick that was. It was never there in the first place.
It's a good job we're only streaming for an hour, because this thing's so heavy, my wrist is aching.
Oh, it was Methuselah. Your fault, that.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't the Pokemon thing. It was Methuselah pretending to be the Pokemon thing. See, there was no picture. There was no picture. Enjoy your dinner, Sharon.
See you later. Thank you.
This is that nice dreamy music now.
It's to get you ready for an early night.
I don't need to be. I'm absolutely fine already. Being ready. I don't need any extra help. My yellow paint is all clogged up. That's no good at all.
No.
Silly.
What's that, your saffron sunset?
No, my pale saffron.
Pale saffron, that's what I meant.
No sunsets in the Spice Land for me.
Saffron sunset.
Is that in your new paint range that you made?
That's in the MLG paint range. Saffron sunset.
I think the problem I have with fire is I try too hard and now it just looks a mess. I think that's what it is. I get myself so, oh no, it's fire. I must do it in a certain way. And then it just like goes, here's some brown smudge.
I've only got his hand to do. Ah.
What, and then you've completely finished him?
What? No. No, I've only got his hand to do before I've finished his skin.
Salance is in chat. Doobie doo, doobie doo. There, I can do silencers. Let's have a look at my little silencers. What silencers have I got? Yay, Salance! Go run about, Salance. Be free. I'm trying to do a lava effect on a whole dragon, and I'm really regretting it now. I'm trying to make this dude look like he's on fire, and I'm poop at it.
Can we show him off?
No.
Oh.
No, it's awful.
I thought you might say that.
What's free? Don't know, Pete. What's free? Is this some kind of penguin joke off a penguin rapper? Like, why don't penguins like rock and roll?
Why don't penguins like rock and roll?
Because they only like soul. John's sending some love. Panda's asleep. I mean, really, Panda, we can't see what you're doing. So, I mean, you know. Panda's asleepy, Panda's asleepy. What we're listening to, this is dark.
Yeah.
This is dark music. Dun, 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 dun. Somebody's hydrating and treating. Are you just streaming forever now then? What's your plan?
I thought I'd just finish this hand while I've got my paint mixed rather than cut short and then have to try and recreate the blend.
Is this because we're freaking everybody out now with the music and they're all going to think that someone's going to creep up behind him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's busy sleeping.
Oh, there he is, look. You've woken him up now.
Not me. Kaminico's waking him up.
Do you get to say, wakey, wakey, Pando?
Wakey, wakey. It's morning time. Rise and shine.
Sounds like you're waking little miss up.
It's music for the hellbound man to tears, yeah. That's us. I was saying about the preacher today. Outside.
Oh, yeah.
Who's actually not outside the shop, but might as well just be stood inside the shop with his massive loud amplifier.
Yeah.
Could you hear him, Wicked D, from where you are? Can you hear the preacher guy telling us, "Oh, we're going to go to hell"? I'm all about people having their own beliefs and etc. I just don't want it to be shoved down your throat, though, do you?
No.
He can get quite aggressive, that guy.
Yeah.
Get quite. The police have been involved before because he's get aggressive with people walking past.
The last time he was outside the shop, he had another guy with him who was kind of, I don't know whether he was like supposed to be a bouncer or something.
The preacher guy had a bounce.
Yeah, basically, yeah, he had somebody else with him. But that was when the police came, and
I know the police have been to where he is now, where he was standing today, outside the shopping centre before, because it's like been on Facebook or whatever. Because he was chasing people down the street and screaming and shouting and telling them, calling them all sorts of names and whatever.
oh yeah,
Just disrupting the peace.
you know, he just gets a bit much, and says a lot of inappropriate things.
Is he targeting the shop? No, it's just that we're right in the middle of town, so we have buskers and people like that. We're on a pedestrian street, so there's lots of room for people to come and stand.
Yeah, last summer there's a lamppost that's kind of in the middle of the street, pretty much outside the front doors, and he'd set himself up outside, and so he brings an amplifier, and then he brought a little stool, and he was stood on the stool waving his hands around, and he has a little book that he refers to. It's not like a
It's in the Bible.
no, it's like his little notebook where he's written his sermon or whatever in, and kind of like refers back to it before shouting at everybody again. But
No, you don't need a license. You don't need a license to busk either. You do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want. It's just definitely disturbing the peace. And when he gets aggressive with people, it's not. You No one's listening to his message because of the way that he delivers it.
No.
Even if somebody decided that they wanted to know more about religion, etc., no one's going to him to find out.
And he just repeats himself over and over and over again. Yeah, when the police came out before, I had a chat with them, and they said that they can't move him on under the some kind of freedom of speech act. That unless he's causing a disturbance, they can't do it. They can't force him to move on. So, because everybody was just kind of getting on with their lives and walking past him, the only people that he was disturbing was like us and some of the other shopkeepers who couldn't get away from him. So
yeah, that was the difference before though.
Yeah.
When he was round the corner, he'd like, I don't know if somebody had said something to him, engaged him in conversation, and then he'd started swearing and shouting and having a go at them, or if they'd literally just walked past and he didn't like the look of them. Because I wasn't there, obviously.
No.
But he wasn't just spouting his whatever. He was
Having a go.
Yeah, he was not being very nice. There's definitely a wild Pokemon in chat this time. I can see it, and it's an elephant who has stolen some other animal's face to have on the end of its trunk.
I read.
No, they've never needed one. The Thusis. Do what you want. Stand in the street, do what you want.
I read something about my favourite Pokemon the other day, which
What's your
is
favourite Pokemon?
my favourite Pokemon is Mimikyu.
Why do you like Mimikyu?
Because I just think it's cute. So apparently, the official line on Mimikyu is that they're actually a very friendly Pokemon, and they just want to be liked. So they
Not going about it very well, are they?
so they dress up as Pikachu because
I thought it was because he didn't like him.
no. So the one in the TV program
Yeah.
doesn't like Pikachu because he's jealous.
Oh.
So that's the only reason he doesn't like him. But apparently Mimikyu's under their costume are such a horrific sight that people can die from fright by looking on their original form.
Oh.
But they just want to be hugged. So there we go. This is what his skin looks like so far.
Red Scope says, if only they had a place to go where people are happy to listen to it. I don't know, like some sort of church.
Yeah. So this is how he's looking so far. Next step, beard. And then we'll. Thank you very much, everybody. It's very kind. And then we'll. I need to do his fingernails. Yeah, beard, and then metal and leather and all the other things.
I don't think so, Wicked.
Brown eyes. I think we should give him brown eyes.
No.
Definitely need to make his eyes not quite so bright.
What colour eyes does anybody think? Is he not like wild with rage or something, is he really just yawning whilst wielding?
No, his eyes just look really bright white at the moment, don't they?
Because they are just white, aren't they? He could be a dead dwarf. Do him dead. I'm actually 3 cats in a coat, says Kariniki.
Oh, where have I seen?
That was a vernacular thing. Mr. Mole.
Mr. Molesby.
Mr. Molesby was lots of moles in a coat, living in an apartment block, paying his rent.
Is that something that Reaper have added to the stretch goals? Is it Reaper? I've seen a mini that's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I've seen a mini that's 3 kobolds in a trench coat as well, but I don't know where.
Yeah. Recently. Don't know. Just need to. I'm gonna have to touch up my I just need to touch that up because it's gonna bug me.
Oh, there's a Sigma mini of 3 cats in a coat. Oh, this is coat. This is definitely kobolds because I've seen it too. Oh, we've got some church organ going on now. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's we're all done for now.
Oh no, they found us.
I thought you'd done something to your mini then.
Sorry. Yeah, I just needed to touch that up 'cause it's bugging me. Just on the end. Obviously rubbed it on the painting mat. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how he's turning out so far, so we'll get a bit more done on him over the next couple of days. Oh, that might be it. Archon,
Yeah,
3
that might
kobolds in. Yeah.
Definitely seeing some.
Yeah, I'm liking the Archon minis. Looking forward to their next Kickstarter going live, so we can get hold of some of those juicy goodies. Right then, it's 9:10. We'll wrap the stream up there. Remember, no stream tomorrow night. Sorry about that, but
he's leaving.
I'm on a jolly. But so back on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Yeah, 4 days left. I'll get it smashed off in 4 days. It'll be fine.
Take care, everybody.
I've got to build a plane yet as well. See you later, everyone. Tony's thinking about having to go on the next Archon Kickstarter. See you later, guys. Bye.